Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. It is 6:05. It is Thursday, 1 week from Thanksgiving. 42 degrees. We'll give you a traffic and weather update in just a second on the rest of the day and what's going on this morning. A few problems out there. Give us that proof of life check-in, 312-591-8300. Give a special proof of life shout-out to Allie from Arlington Heights, who came out last night to the Goose Island Salt Shed Brewery to get free Q101 Twisted Night 3 tickets. It was a blast out there last night, so thanks for coming out. Thanks to Case for coming out. It was a fantastic time. That brewery right there, right next to Salt Shed, it was weird because there wasn't a show going on at the Salt Shed, so you could kind of drive up and park right near it because it's usually mayhem over there with all the shows selling out for the most part over there. So it was just a place you need to know about, that Goose Island Brew Pub. Before and after shows. The food is fantastic. Obviously, Chicago's beer. So good time. So many. Every 15 minutes, we had Twisted tickets going out.
Yeah, special shout out to Allie in Arlington Heights. And again, special shout out to Case for making the trip there. I had a delightful grilled cheese. I had a Coca-Cola. It was awesome. I had
Are
a
you
really
shouting
good night.
yourself?
I just feel like Brian mentioned, he's like, special shout out to Allie from Arlington Heights for coming. Also, Case was there. I would like to give myself a shout out.
You felt like
I would like to point out that when you showed up to my appearance, I made a really big deal out of it.
Yes, Brian did not. He did not.
And I drove you home.
Yes. Oh, God.
Now listen, I don't want to hear this slander here because
it wasn't slander. I said I drove him home.
no,
Did you not?
I wasn't talking about you.
Okay.
I'm talking about the slander that.
I think I just gave him a ride. What
Yeah.
did you do?
Well, your appearance was closer to where he lives. I was further
About the same
away.
distance. There's one train stop difference.
I think one train stop can be a mile or two.
Also, I was doing it during the No Kings protest, so it took about 4 hours to drop him off.
Well, listen.
Yeah.
We understand you didn't want to get home quick to take care of the kids, so it was nice to actually, give Case a ride home.
Neither did you.
Oh, I got home. I needed to get home to my sick kid.
Why? I'm sorry. So I don't care about my kids and you do all of a sudden?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
So, Case got dropped off at the train stop, which was his request, by the way.
No, it was not. And I knew you were going to say that, and I want to point this out now. We're leaving the bar. I've had a great time.
You had a grilled cheese.
I had a grilled cheese with soup. It was awesome. Grilled
I
cheese
feel caught up. I feel like I was there.
Grilled cheese was unbelievable. Couldn't recommend it enough.
You painted a beautiful picture.
So we're leaving, and it's Brian, and then Zach and Allison, who work at the station, and myself. 4 of us, a real motley crew, heading out of the bar. Zach and Allison are leaving together. Brian's leaving by himself. They've got cars. They have automobiles.
Everyone has a car.
Everyone has a car. Case doesn't. So, much like if I was going to a concert at the Salt Shed and then leaving a concert at that venue, I am going to walk to the North and Clybourne Red Line and then head home from there. So, we start to say our goodbyes.
Which were very nice.
Oh.
It was a good closing point, actually. Should have ended right there.
It was like we were leaving for war. The hugging, the kissing, the crying. We're all so happy to be there. At some point, Allison says to Brian, "Oh, are you not giving Case a ride to the train?" And I said, "Don't want it, don't need it. I'm fine walking. I've got my headphones on. I'm a guy. I have the privilege of walking at night."
Chilly last night.
A little chilly, but I had a nice
Oh, it's
jacket
freezing.
on. I had a nice jacket on. It was gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And all of a sudden, this hubbub starts over. Oh, Case, you can't walk to the train. Well, we have cars. One of us can give you a ride. Brian, give Case a ride to the train. I didn't ask for that. I didn't necessarily want that. I kind of wanted to walk home alone. But all of a sudden, I'm being ushered into Brian's Nissan Rogue, and I've got to drive with him to the train. And then we get a block away from the train stop, and he goes, "Oh, I don't know where I'm going to be able to stop. Oh, this is
my
going to
God,
be
you're such
difficult."
a piece of crap.
So I bailed out of a moving car. I stopped, dropped, and rolled, and then made it to the red line from there.
Brian.
Listen, his skin knees are not that bad. He rolled right out. He rolled
Why
right.
you gotta complain about everything?
He
Like,
rolled right out and past the Apple Store, right down the steps.
I just rolled past the Apple Store.
He rolled down about the 42 steps to go down. It's a big step feature to get down there for that North and Clybourne stop there. And he made it home fine.
Why
Listen.
didn't you bring him home?
Oh, boy. Wait for this.
First off, I want to make note here. I gave Case a ride home for 4 years until I moved out of his neighborhood. 4 years.
And
I gave him a ride home.
I thought we had nice conversations in the car.
In fairness, you gave him a ride home because you were on your way home. Like, didn't you pass it?
I passed my own home to go further to drop him off.
Okay.
So think about the gas mileage extra there if we add that up per day.
And last year for Christmas, I got you a gas gift card.
That's right. Which covered, a good amount of that time.
Absolutely.
Not 4 years of gas.
No,
but,
but,
nice.
a good time.
Listen,
Yeah.
loved it. Be a big fan of a gas card again. It was great.
Noted.
But now live much further from Case. Now, woo, it's a long drive. I mean, GPS might sometimes go, if you're walking it, it's going to take 3 hours.
Because you moved south, and then I moved further north.
Right.
And everybody, meaning Brian and Kenzie, love telling me how north I live now. That Foster exit is just further than they think it is.
Listen, the problem is that I almost drove into the water picking up Case one time. I don't know. I didn't know people could live this close to the water. I never experienced this.
I live on a houseboat.
It's either
I was asking. I'm like, is this at the dock? Where are we going?
it's either live where he moved to or go to Kenosha. It's about the same distance.
Yes.
It's really not that
I
farther.
know from Brian's swanky Lincoln Park condo, I might as well live in Uzbekistan.
Right, exactly.
But it's really not that far away.
Yeah, there is a McDonald's nearby, which is nice.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, but
It's awesome.
At this point, I was forced into a ride, and I felt the train stop was just about right.
I
You
did
didn't
not ask for it.
You didn't.
Let the record show, Your Honor. I did not ask for it.
It was crowd guilt.
Yes.
It
And I
was.
didn't want it either. I wanted to walk by myself late at night like a normal person.
But would you prefer to ride home?
Well, of course.
Okay.
But I wasn't going to ask
So wait,
for
who would
it.
prefer the train to the ride home?
Well, I don't know. He says he kind of wanted to sulk outside. I don't know what
I do love taking the train by myself with again, it's
with
not
like a moody playlist in the background.
Because I don't have anybody waiting for me at home. I can get home as late as I want. I'm not going to wake up, say, kids or a wife or a pet or anything. It's just
the
me.
script is in the background.
Yeah.
Just pray to God, I don't believe.
Hard to break even.
Yep, it was a good walk.
What a funny, moody song to choose, kids. That's awesome.
I think you'd be listening to.
Listen, no one was more shocked than when I turned over from the driver's seat and looked over and saw Case in the passenger seat. I thought he was walking to Salt.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I go, oh, so I am giving you this ride that's kind of on the way home. Couldn't believe it. Stunned. But thanks for coming out to Goose Island
You're
last night,
so
the Salt
mean.
Show.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for a fact that makes your brain go. And we look back at 2025 with a lot of stats and analytics. This is one of those things. In Chicago, half of Chicagoans, just about half, we'll say 47% of Chicagoans, did this at work this year, and it made them feel so good. But it's not necessarily a good thing to do at work, in the work environment, let's say.
How many? What's the percentage on that?
47%, so almost half.
Almost half did it, and it's not good.
Well, when I give the fact, everybody else can judge there if it was a good thing or a bad thing or way to do it, because I think it's going to, if half of them did it in Chicago, that means half of our listeners did it. You might think it's still an awesome thing and one of your proudest moments. Others might say it's one of your lowest moments.
Okay. I think it's going to be getting away with sleeping at work.
Getting away with sleeping at work.
Like maybe you slept during your lunch break or that, but like just put your head down for a second. Very George Costanza coded.
Yeah, under the desk, have a little
Yeah.
shelf out there, an alarm clock.
But sneaking, because you're allowed to do anything. Like, oh, I'm tired too. See, I can do it right now. Just yawned. I can knock this out right now. See, like you could go.
There are a lot of monitors I have, and where I can only see Kenzie like sometimes because
Yeah.
unless I'm standing up or sitting down, because there's so many monitors of the controls in here. So you could probably doze off for a little bit. I wouldn't notice
That's what
right
I'm
away.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like you want to do right now.
I do. It's my dream.
We can play a long song if we need
And that's
to.
what I mean. There's things like that. You have like your some people, those long meetings, you just mute the Zoom, take the camera off, and you could do anything now. That's what I was gonna say. Like you could go sit in your car during your break, which is great. That's none of their business what you're doing during your break. So
Yeah.
I think you can just nap it out. That would be nice.
Just getting some sleep at work. 47% of Chicagoans did that. And like I said, I think the people that did it, when we get to this, what it is, are very proud of it. And they don't think it was nothing wrong with doing it. Case, what do you think it is?
Is it quit your job?
quit your job.
That happens at work.
It does. Why do you say that specifically?
Well, people love quitting.
Yeah.
People love not having a job.
Yeah, it's right. I am actually still astounded because I have younger nieces and nephews, and they will just quit a job on a random Tuesday. Not, I talk to them not every day, but I'm like, oh, you did? I thought you liked your job. I did, but I quit.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Even when I was working retail, like even working at Lids, it was like, well, this job is my life.
Yeah.
I take this so seriously. I can't abandon my team now.
Yeah.
It is funny how like stressed out I used to get if I disappointed like somebody at Panera. Like, like what are we like? It'll be fine. I think it's okay.
Yeah, you're like, I mean, it's going to be on your permanent record.
Yeah,
not the
they'll
permanent
never
record.
get a job after this.
And then they always say at the next, or job, or at least you're taught that, they're going to call your references and find out what you did at your previous job. And I guess we're in the fortunate field, at least I was at one point, where people tried to check and all those radio stations are gone. And they don't exist anymore. They tried to
Well,
call.
that should be enough record as is. You're destroying places.
Destroyed quite a few radio stations. I left its wake, and somehow I survived. But these people they disappeared from the earth, like the invasion of the body snatchers. They're not, the former program director doesn't exist anymore. They can't find them in any way possible. Just like that Panera manager. I'm sure it's going to be hard to find the guy that was managing Panera when you were working there.
Well, one, looking back, complicated legacy with that guy because he had a thing going on with one of the employees, which already isn't great, but she was underage. And at the time, I didn't think anything of it. But, like, we were both in high school. And now I'm like, well, that's really weird, like, as an adult. And then I had a family vacation planned, actually, to come to Chicago because I worked at the one in Minneapolis, and my brother went to school in Chicago. So we were all going to go see him. And he denied my time off request. And I'm like, so here's the deal. I'm going to go because I'm in high school. Like, I'm not saying I can't go because I have to be at Panera in 3 weeks. Like, I don't think you're understanding how this works.
Like a prom?
I'm 15. Yeah. Like, I'm going to go because I gave you enough notice to be there. Hire somebody else.
Now, with that complicated legacy, I just have to dig it just a tad deeper.
Mm-hmm.
You were in high school. This other poor girl was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Was he, you say underage, was he 19 or was he 49?
He was later 20s.
All right.
He was like 28-ish.
Okay.
Super troubling.
Complicated.
Not good.
Yeah. You know what? That.
And wow, like it really didn't dawn on me at the time because he was like trying to act like one of us. And I'm like, oh, he's chill. And now I'm like, oh my God, he's a pedophile.
I know you're trying to conflate how good he was at managing a Panera to wasn't okay to sleep with a teenager. I
Right.
promise you, no matter how good those sandwiches were, it still wasn't okay.
No, I'm changing it from complicated legacy to the controversy section on Wikipedia. If he had a Wikipedia page. Complicated legacy, we use that on the show a lot in case you're new to the show, to talk about something that might be somebody that's done a lot of good, but they have a couple spots on their record.
Because OJ ran for those yards,
Well, he's
but he did also kill 2 people.
complicated legacy.
Complicated legacy. One of the greatest running backs we've ever seen.
Much like this Panera Bread manager.
I'm not sure the sandwiches justify him sleeping with a teenager.
And we were the ones making the sandwiches.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't.
Yeah. And by the way, most Panera Breads delicious and run properly.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's only what I worked at.
Yeah,
so.
All right, when we come back after Evanescence, we'll let you know 47% of Chicagoans did this at work, and I'm sure they're really proud of it, but you might look down upon it. We'll have that in 3 minutes with Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Well, yesterday, a new feature for people in Illinois, Chicagoland area, dropped. And if you don't know what it is, it's something you're really going to want to know about. So we'll tell you in 10 minutes about it. It involves something on your phone and maybe making things easier, but there's going to be a complicated legacy with this, much like Kenzie's Panera Bread manager back in the day. But first, a fact that makes your brain go. And that is 47%, so almost half of Chicagoans did this year at work. And I think that they think it's one of the coolest things they did, and they will talk about it for years to come. But other people might look down on it. So Kenzie guessed it was taking a nap at work, which she did in the middle of facts, by the way. Took a little quick cat nap, a little 40 winks there. Feel better now? A little recharged?
Toasty.
And Case thinks it's quit your job, which qualifies with doing at work. Now, Case, I'm going to give it to you on this one.
Heyo.
Because, very good. It wasn't just quit the job, though. Here's why I think they might talk about it for years to come. It was revenge quit, which is different from rage quitting. Rage quitting is when you had it fed up and out of nowhere you make no plan and you just go and you quit at work. Revenge quitting can take some time to think about, but once you do quit, you give no notice. You quit and then you're gone that day to get revenge on your boss or therefore employment.
You wait till it's something difficult.
Exactly, Kenzie. Like some of them say they do it before the holidays, like right now or Christmas. They do it when they know they're going to be missed dearly. So it's revenge quitting with no notice, and that's okay. So you get it right on that one,
I think
pretty
that's
much.
stupid. I think it's really stupid to quit your job right now.
Why is that?
This is the worst time of year to do it because you're about to get a bunch of paid time off. If you don't get paid time off, you got to cash in on the vacation days. You have to have nothing left and then leave.
Yeah, I didn't analyze all the jobs. Like maybe it's people that actually have to work more during this time, like the delivery people, like the retail people. It could be those people that are giving their revenge quitting going on there. So I don't know. Is it still a rule, or at least society's rule, that you give 2 weeks notice when you quit a job?
I think so.
Is that still accepted, you think?
I did that when I moved to Chicago. I gave a 2 weeks notice.
Yeah, I didn't when I moved.
That's about what they gave me too, which was interesting.
Wait, were you fired or you quit?
No.
We're going to fire you in 2 weeks. You want to find another job.
Kenzie said, how dare you? I quit, and here's my 2 weeks notice.
I wish they would have fired me because they would have money. I quit and they gave me 2 weeks, but when I got hired, they go, so we actually need you living here in 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh, like they made it like abrupt for me to move. Like they gave me 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I had to start on the radio. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll put in my notice and move very quickly.
Yeah, the thing is, that's very similar to happened to me coming back here. I was working in Philadelphia 7 years ago, and because of certain situations behind the scenes, the management at the time wanted to be here quick, and I couldn't give 2 weeks notice. So I quit for the first time ever in Philadelphia and gave them 3 days notice.
That's so messed up.
After working
bad.
there, I worked there 7 years. And
It had a bunch of responsibilities just around the station.
I had 7 jobs there. And I said, like, so I'm out. That's and they were like, I'm so happy for you. That's great. You're getting back to Chicago. Okay, here's the catch. I'm out of here in like 48 hours. And then some expletives were thrown my way.
But what's funny is my boss then tried to revenge take away my shifts from me because I love Tampa also, like, and I love doing my show there, but I've always wanted to be, Chicago is my dream market. My dad's from Chicago. So I'm like, oh, when the opportunity arose, and it found me, I actually wasn't even applying for jobs. So I got a phone call that they wanted to hire me. So I'm like, I gave my 2 weeks, and I have my boss, which would be like the PD of the station, and then my boss's boss there, okay? And my boss goes, yeah, well, we don't need you. You can just not come in tomorrow. Just never mind. Like, you're done. And then his boss goes, we literally have no one to fill in. I would love her to do the next 2 weeks. And like interjects, but he was so angry that I was quitting. He tried to be like, we don't even need you. And then his boss was like, we absolutely do. That's a horrible decision. Why would you say that?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of people checking in from the text line, 815. I revenge quit from the job the day after I got a $3,000 bonus.
That's awesome.
That's
amazing.
That's a revenge quit.
That's really good.
Also, Luke checked in and said, I gave them 1 week notice. They should feel lucky. I gave them a week.
What is Darth Vader quitting his job? What sort of mentality is that?
Have you ever, Case probably you give like a month notice? Do you give extra notice?
I've never quit a job.
Is that right? What happened at
Well,
Lids?
this was like his big first job.
But Lids, you had to leave.
How
did you exit Lids?
I guess I'm not still
He's
working
still there.
at Lids.
You didn't know that?
Wait, are you still working there?
I'm making the hats now.
Wait, what?
I didn't even think about that. That I'm not. Yeah, I'm not working at Lids.
I don't know. You sound very nervous.
Now I wonder if I should be. They might not know that I'm not working. I might have been missing some shifts.
You got fired. You never showed back up.
Oh my God. I got to go to Lids.
Is your health care through Lids right now?
Wait a minute.
You should go. We've already mentioned Costanza once today. You should go back to Lids today and just pretend you were just, didn't take some shifts.
My health care is they stitch me up with the embroidery machine that they make the hats with now. I don't get to go see a real doctor. I have to go to the Lids doctor.
You need to, is the water tower lid just still operating?
Yes, I was just there.
Okay.
They're probably
For
wondering
work.
probably wondering why it wasn't clocking in.
They're like, I wonder why Case is here on his day off after 8 years of not working here.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Chicago sports on the upswing. What happened last night with your Chicago Bulls? We'll get to that in a second. But continuing the topic of the fact that makes your brain go, we talked about 47% of Chicagoans have revenge quit in 2025. And that's not rage quitting. That means you've planned to cause some havoc at work by quitting at a certain time. Now, we had a first-time texter check in. Love that. Says, I have the best one this morning for your listeners. My daughter, after her senior year this year, was working at Menards in Morris, Illinois. She went in to give her 2 weeks' notice, and before she could tell her boss why she wanted to talk to him, he told her, Alyssa, we have great news for you. You're Employee of the Month. And then she said, cool. I'm out of here. 2 weeks' notice. Wow, that's what a way to go out, Alyssa. I'm sure they got a picture of you up at Menards.
I think being Employee of the Month as a senior in high school at Menards would really go to my head.
Oh,
That would be an honor that I wouldn't be able to handle appropriately.
Oh, my God.
He would turn down whatever opportunity had just come up to be Employee of the Month and basket it.
Yes.
Yes.
I'd love to be Employee of the Month now.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Do we do that?
That's not going to happen.
We don't do that here, do we?
No.
No.
I didn't think so. Maybe
There's
we
not
should.
that many employees.
Better chance to win that way.
I mean, there's just not very many people being employed here.
Let's see. In February, again, it's Kenzie. And we'll go around rotation. Next month, we'll just get ahead of it as a tease. It'll be Case. Okay, so there we go. Thanks for texting and first-time texter. We love you. Now, something happened this week in Illinois that changed the way you do things. I guess you got to think about, like everything, it sounds like a great idea. But is there something ominous to this? Is there a dark side to this? Let's just play the audio that came from CBS Chicago on this announcement this week.
Illinois is making it easier, it hopes, for you to keep track of your state ID and your driver's license by letting you add it to your Apple Wallet. If you have an iPhone, you will be able to go into your Apple Wallet, tap the plus button in the top right corner, and follow the prompts. The ID will be valid at TSA checkpoints at both O'Hare and Midway, as well as about 250 other airports. But this will not be a replacement of that physical card. For now, you will still have to carry it around.
This will not replace. We're going to have a lot of folks who are going to think that this replaces your ID. It does not do that yet. Again, ultimately, over time, do I see that happening? Yes.
Secretary of State Alexi Janulia says the hope is to better protect your privacy. If a bar, say, or a concert venue needs to confirm that you're over 21, that is all that they'll see. Residents can choose to hide information like their address, even their birth date. This will only be available again on Apple devices. Android users will have to wait just a bit longer.
Oh, Android users. Too bad. The green bubble and this?
Embarrassing.
Are we not allowed to do this right now? Because I have had my ID on my phone for years. Every time I got pulled over for driving, I just go to my photos and I pull it up.
And no one's ever questioned it?
Nope. I've always just pulled it from my photos. I have a photo front and back in my phone.
Well, it was.
And the officer always looks at it and hands it back.
Yeah. This officer screenshotted it, texted it to himself, and then let you move on with your way. And then
Maybe, I don't know.
many cars outside the house later on, just kind of waiting. Hey, Kenzie, I was the cop from last night, remember? Funny seeing you here in your neighborhood in the front of your house.
In front of your house?
I just felt like we had a really special connection. Was that just me? I mean, I'll leave if it was just me, but...
Just want to make sure you got home okay. As I put your address in the GPS.
I'm like, thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, sir.
I'll watch you follow me to Q101, the 42 miles in.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was illegal or not illegal, but it's absolutely now legal to use it as to get on a plane. That's never happened before.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you can just have it in your phone. You can put it in your Apple Wallet. So the iPhone Wallet app, just go in there, and the digital identification can be used online. Like I said, businesses, organizations, security checkpoint at O'Hare, Midway, 250 other airports, and all that. So is that a good thing in general? Casey, you'll have a suspicious look on your face on this.
I always have a suspicious look on my face, but I particularly don't like this. I don't trust it. I feel like they're trying to get information from me that I don't want to give up.
It's just kind of like
What information would they be giving from you?
Your height and weight?
No kidding. Emphasis on the weight.
Eye color? I mean, what the hell? Who cares?
I really don't want my weight out there. But no, I don't want. I just feel like there's a digital overlord that's taking into account all the photos that I have, and I don't want them having a photo of my ID. That feels like an invasion of privacy.
But wouldn't you feel like they already have it because the Department of
but I don't
Motor
have,
Vehicles?
I don't have to give in to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want that out there. I love the physical ID card. I love plopping that down at the bar and saying I'm allowed to be here legally.
You love your wallet with all those coupons in it.
I have a big wallet.
Yeah, big
I got
wallet.
A lot of stuff in there. I got a Barnes & Noble gift card. I got an ID. I got a train card. I got a lot of things going on.
Don't take it out. I don't need to see it.
No,
Why are you taking it out of your pocket?
Well, actually, take it out because I'm curious what the and listen. You look fantastic. You have lost a tremendous amount of weight lately.
Okay. What's
your weight on your wallet and your ID? Which I don't know when you got your ID.
Well, I look like I ate my current self in my ID photo. I'm hefty in this one. It's I'm clocking in.
What does the weight say?
Yeah, let's get to the weight.
Can't I just tell you that I look heavy?
No.
Is that not good enough?
How
Again,
heavy were you?
This is why I said you look fantastic right now. People don't ever see you out of twisted.
6 months ago, I was an eyesore, but now I look pretty good.
You weren't an eyesore. Come on, a little heavy.
My ID says I'm clocking in at 240.
Wow.
Heavyweight boxer weight.
So you tell the truth on your ID.
Well, I thought it was the law.
They don't weigh you at the DMV.
But I thought they would know if I was
What
lying.
does yours say? 120?
Well,
he's 6'10", 120 on his ID.
in relative terms, I am 6'4" and a quarter on my ID, but I put on there, and I got this ID, let's see, when's it coming due? And a couple years still left on it. So I got this just a couple years ago. Right now, I weigh 249.
I can tell.
I'm 220 on my ID. And even then, I was thinner, but I was probably still like 235. And I just said, yeah, 220.
But see, I would think they'd interrogate me after that. I don't want to be pepper sprayed at the DMV because I'm trying to cut off a few pounds.
But do you think they're really going to say, you're not 220?
That's my fear. That's my fear. Because I've always had bad DMV experiences. When I first got my driver's license, they take your photo and then they wait for it to load onto the ID.
Yeah.
And the first time I got my license, the lady came over to me after I took my first photo, and she said, sir, and this is a direct quote, she said, sir, we're going to have you take another photo. You look too scary in the one we took. Because I wasn't smiling. I was just staring with my cold, dead eyes into the camera.
Yeah, that tracks.
And so I had to do a take 2 of the license photo, and I feel like if I was going to try and, feel skinny for a day, they would call me out on that.
And everybody with the line would just all of a sudden their heads would turn, like everybody start peeking out. Hey, what's going on up there? Somebody's lying about their weight?
That's my biggest fear in life.
So what do you weigh now?
Oh, I don't know. Nothing good.
Oh, you seriously, man, you should take props in this, just like Kenzie should. You guys lost your weight. You should get your weight out there. Say your weight.
But I don't know how much I weigh.
What do you think? You probably lost at least 40 pounds, though.
I
right?
don't know.
So
I didn't lose
like
40 pounds. I maybe lost 10 pounds.
No way.
No, you didn't lose 10 pounds.
I don't think I've lost that much weight.
And again,
I think you've lost 30 or 40 pounds.
I don't think I've lost. That's insane.
Kenzie told me 80 before you came in here.
Well, there was that month where I was getting wheeled in here on a dolly every day.
He was coming in a wheelbarrow in a moo-moo.
What'd you lose, like 300 pounds?
Kenzie said, Case lost about 80 or 90 pounds, didn't he? I go, yep, I think you did.
I said 40.
All right, we'll get those IDs. Actually, it started yesterday where you can start putting your Illinois ID on your Apple Wallet. Sorry, Android users, you can't yet. So demeaning. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 Sports next.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.